What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be making my King of the Court squad for if I were to play today in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, am I going to play? It's a game time decision. I say that a lot, but it's really a game time decision. I got some things to do later on today, but I don't know. Maybe I'll play, maybe I won't play. I don't know. I don't. Is it worth my time to load up King of the Court? Before I do anything, I need to see what are the rewards like. Okay, so if I win King of the Court, I get a 100 overall card. Cool. I get a GOAT card, so that's a little MT, and some VC. I don't know. I don't know. Who won it last week? Let's see. Lou won it last week. Okay, I don't know. Maybe not. We'll have to see. But let's go over, look at my build my King of the Court squad. We start off 100 overall Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's the deal with SGA. People saw in the past I had Michael Jordan. Now I have SGA. Who do I like more? I think it's close. The thing about SGA is he does have that Pro 2 leaner, max stats, max badges. Mine's got the 36 legend badges. And the thing for me with SGA is it's tough for me to not love this card. I think that this card is just an absolute stud, an absolute beast. Knocks down shots at a high level. Defensively competes really well. I just don't see any really negatives, downsides of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I know I'm biased for Shai, but whenever I've used the card, he's been an absolute beast, an absolute stud. And I think if you are looking for a point guard, Shai is not super expensive at this stage. Now, why? Well, I think it's because if the Thunder, win the finals, you're going to be able to get an invincible Shai. The one thing I would encourage you guys to at least look at with that is the fact that guess what? Yeah, it is what it is, but realize he is still gonna be a really long grind to get that invincible SGA. At my shooting guard position, I'm plugging in 100 overall Larry Bird. Now, as time goes on, I really love this Larry Bird card. Mine's got the 18 legend badges, 22 on Hall of Fame. And I play, and this is gonna sound really, really weird, but I play Breakout just to get extra legend badges for Larry Bird. I've already put a few on him, and that's what I continue to do. So basically, if you don't know, if you play through the entire first board, on the second board, you're almost guaranteed to see a couple of legend badges. And I've, put a couple on Larry Bird because of that. Here's the deal with Larry Legend. Plays great defense, has the Pro 2 leaner. I will say the upper on the Larry Bird release is kind of, I don't want to say super slow, but it is slow-ish, so that's something you obviously have to be aware of for Larry Bird. But he's knocked down in the catch-and-shoot situation, can create his own shot. But the thing I love most about Larry Bird is he is 6'9" at the 2 and plays great defense, right? I have a small-ish point guard in SGA, so I need Larry Bird to do his thing at that shooting guard position, and he absolutely does. At the small forward position, this is a position that if I were to play in King of the Court today, I'd probably upgrade. I'm running Josh Smith. My Josh Smith's not even souped up right now. Now, I love Josh Smith. Comes with the Pro 2 leaner. Card is absolutely elite. Now, if I were to play in King of the Court, again, if I do decide to play, I might try to hit the upgrade button on Josh Smith. So what would that be like? Well, I'd probably try to find a 100 overall Josh Smith that is just better than mine. Or I'd go and find a Josh Smith that is better than mine from the, from the Torpedo set. I just want to upgrade him slightly, find one with a couple extra legend badges, a Josh Smith that is absolutely elite. One of my biggest regrets on this game is selling my 23 legend badge Josh Smith. I regret it, man, because I absolutely love what Josh Smith does truly get into. So that is definitely something that I would look to do. If I were to get Josh Smith 100 overall, hit that upgrade button. But I love the Josh Smith in this game. I think he is an absolute stud, an absolute beast. I just don't necessarily love the Josh Smith that I have. Starting power forward position, I'm plugging in not Dwight Howard. You would have to call me crazy. Mount Mutombo, Dikembe Mutombo. Now, why do I love my Dikembe Mutombo? He's 7'2". He's got a good 3-ball. Defensively, absolutely elite. 91 speed. Mine's got 28 legend badges. The card can do no wrong for me. Knocks down shots, plays great defense, is 7'2", can play lanes. There's just really no flaws in Dikembe Mutombo. And I'm a firm believer, and I might be wrong for believing this, but I'm a firm believer that guess what? A Dikembe Mutombo that looks like this is one of the best big men in the game, right? I know Goat Cream's in the game, I know all those cards are in the game, but guess what? If you can get a Dikembe Mutombo that looks like this, there's not many cards that are going to be better than him. I'm sorry, that's just what I see with him. I love what Dikembe Mutombo gets into on this game. An absolute stud. An absolute beast. Starting center position, this one should be no surprise. I am plugging in Galaxy Opal Victor Wembanyama, another card that I have put a few extra legend badges on. Now, I know my, Wemby isn't that souped compared to some other Wembys, but he's still a beast, guys. 13 legend badges, 27 Hall of Famers, has really everything he needs. Yeah, I should probably put Box Out Beast on him, should probably put High Flying Denier on him, just make him that slightly better. But the thing for me with Victor Wembanyama is he's not a card I'm looking to replace. And at the time I'm recording this, I'm going to give him Box Out Beast. He's a center. He needs those types of badges, especially for myself, right? I need a guy that can go out there, give me what I need, and Wemby can do exactly that. So my starting lineup looks like this. Yet if I were to hit that upgrade button, it would be on Josh Smith. The rest of my lineup is basically set. Backup point guard, plugging in Denny. Now, I know people are already going to be like, what? Denny, Ty, are you crazy? But hear me out. The reason I like Denny is because he's 6'9", he's going to play great defense, and he's just a guy that I can trust on the court. No, offensively, he's not that great, but again, he's 6'9", I trust him. Mine's got 7 legends, some of them really solid, like Interceptor, On-Ball Menace, and again, he's just a guy that I can trust on the court, as every badge in the game is going to knock down wide open shots, and outside of that, to be honest, for Denny, I don't need him to do a whole ton. Backup shooting guard, I'm plugging in Amen Thompson. Nobody can ever make me hate Amen Thompson, ever. He's got, Francis size up. He's got the Pro 2 leaner. Yes, I get it. His release is like iffy, right? Some people don't love it. I don't even think his release is that great. I think the upper on it is a little bit on that slower side. But I will say, I love Amen Thompson, right? I'm not saying the card's perfect, right? I'm not saying that, he's going to be the best player in the game. But what I am saying is, if you can get your hands on Amen Thompson, you are really going to like the card. He is an absolute stud, an absolute beast on this game. And like I've mentioned, like there are so many, so many reasons to like this card. No, again, he's not, the best card in the game, anything like that. But he is going to definitely get the job done. At that backup shooting guard position, again, 4-minute quarters. My starters can play most of the game. Backup small forward position, probably my best small forward right now is going to be my Tim Thomas. Now, again, I know what people are thinking, really, Ty, like Tim Thomas, like he is so outdated, he is so old, this, that, and the other. Okay, I get it, right? I get it. My lineup, my cards are not going to be as good as yours. But Tim Thomas, hear me out, is still a beast. 6'10" at that 3, right? I've thought about picking Giannis back up, thought about picking some other guys back up. Tim Thomas is 6'10". 94 3 ball. Good ball handle. Defensively solid. 94 speed. 14 legend badges. And I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about how many legend badges my guys have, but at the end of the day, it matters, right? When you're looking at a guy with glove, interceptor, shifty shooter, on-ball menace, high-flying denier, and paint patroller, those things matter. Those things make a difference. And so for me, when I'm looking at who to plug in where, I absolutely love what this Tim Thomas can provide, not only for me, but for you guys as well. And he's definitely a card that I really do like and enjoy using. So definitely do, like what this card gives you. I think Tim Thomas, probably if I had to start him or this Josh Smith, I'd start Tim Thomas, but I would pick up a better Josh Smith if I were to play today. Backup power forward position, I'm plugging in Tim Duncan. Nobody could ever make me hate Tim Duncan, ever. It is what it is, and I love what he gives you. It is that simple, that easy. To me, I think that Tim Duncan is one of the most underrated cards in the game. 6'11", 100 overall, great release, Pro 2 leaner. What is there to hate about Tim Duncan? I don't see anything. I don't see any reasons to hate on this card. He's 6'11", so I get it if you think he's undersized. But look what my Tim Duncan has done. I've played plenty of games with him. He's shooting good from 3. He's knocking down shots consistently. He's playing good defense. There's just no reason that Tim Duncan gets as much hate as he does. And again, I think he's one of the best power forwards still to this day in the entire game. At my backup center position, I'm plugging in Kareem. No, I'm not plugging in GOAT Kareem, and I don't care. GOAT Kareem, in my opinion, is not worth it when this Kareem is in the game, and you can get a soup Kareem that looks like this for way cheaper. So what am I worried about? 7'2", 79 3 ball, but he's great defensively. Mine's got those 19 legend badges. And again, there's no reason to worry about it. If I've got a card with 19 legend badges that looks like this Kareem, you don't need anything better. So if I were to go into King of the Court, the rest of my squad I'd fill with just a bunch of gold cards. So if I were to go into King of the Court today, this would be what my squad looks like. The only position player I'd really look to upgrade for is that Josh Smith card, right? Find a better Josh Smith and go about my day. But that would really be it. As far as Invincibles, as far as everybody else, I'm not really that fond of anybody. I guess I might think about picking up the Invincible Dr. J, but that would be probably about it. My squad, I absolutely love. And like I mentioned, the only other thing I might do is like upgrade Amen to Dr. J, but that would be it. And I'm confident if I were to play King of the Court today, I would win. Game time decision. If I am going to be streaming, it will be live down below or on Twitch. That link is down below in the description, so make sure to check it out. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.